let's give, if we could, a really warm round of applause for the first timer, Mr. Nick Nova.
Yeah! I do feel exactly like I felt when I first saw Caitlyn Jenner. That's accurate. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Don't cup the mic. All right, I won't cup the mic.
It's like the balls.
So I quit my job today. That was fun. I work for a shitty, awful insurance company. I'm not going to say their name, but I hear tell they're on your side. And they're not. They're just spineless fucking dicks. I was in their IT department, and if you ever want a job that makes you feel really good about your own intelligence while destroying your faith in humanity at the same time, that's exactly where you want to be. I've never seen so many helpless people in my whole fucking life. It was horrible. And these people, you know what's wrong with this country? It has nothing to do with this self-indulgent, loudmouth Oompa Loompa, or that, spineless Machiavellian sock puppet. I'm not going to say either of their names. I'm not giving them credence up here. That's not happening. But it's not them. They're just a symptom of a bigger problem. And I learned this working in corporate America. You get a bunch of people that have no idea what they're doing. And they're being paid a lot of money to do it. It's fucking amazing. So in a call center environment, I don't know if you guys know about this, but in a call center environment, they have all these stats that they look at. And I'm on a help desk, so I'm attached to a phone. And there's stats that minimize what you're doing by seconds. Like I come over and people come and yell at me for what I'm doing for 120 seconds. You know how long 120 seconds is? It's not that fucking long. But there, sure enough, there's middle manager number 4, 5, and 7 at my desk. Like, Nick, what are you doing? I don't know. I was taking a second so I don't fucking jump out the window. I don't know. Give me a break. Jesus fuck. So I'm taking these calls, and I get calls from these people. I'm making less than 30 a year. I'm getting a livable wage, whatever the fuck you want to call that. And I'm getting these calls from people that make $120, $150, $200,000 a year. And they don't know how to turn off a fucking computer. They don't know how to do their jobs. I shit you not. This is a real call that I took just not too long ago. This was when I decided I needed to fucking quit. So this insurance agent calls me up. He writes insurance for a living, owns his own agency. He's been doing it for years. He makes huge commissions writing insurance for this company. Calls me up because he's having email trouble. Thing. And I understand not knowing what to do. If you just don't know and you're needing help, that's one thing, that's whatever. This guy calls me up and says, hey, I've got this email and I'm trying to forward it. I say, okay, well, what's the problem? He says, I don't know how to do that. Forward an email, sir? Yeah. Pretty sure your job requires you to send several hundred of those a week, right? Yeah. Okay, well, I'll bite. Do you see the button that says forward? What do you mean? Well, I mean, you're looking for a button on your screen that says the word forward on it. I don't understand. Okay. So I remote into his computer. That's where you take control of it and you go into it. You're moving his mouse around and it freaks people out if they've never seen you do it before because they're morons. You get in there and I'm like, okay, Ray. His name was Ray. Ray, do you see this button here? This says forward that I'm highlighting. He says, yeah, I see that. That's what I'm talking about. So you hit that button. So go ahead and do it for him. New email window comes up with this old message in it. And I said, all right, so go ahead and send the message. He says, what do you mean? I think he's fucking with me at this point, right? I said, well, go ahead and put the email address in the to window where it needs to go. How do I get that? Well, it's the email address of the person you're trying to send it to, man. What do you mean? And I realize he's not fucking with me. He really doesn't know. And after 15 minutes of talking to this guy on this issue, eventually I got to a point where I'm like, Ray, you know what? They don't pay me enough to do your fucking job for you. They really they don't. If you don't know how to send an email, I don't know, you need to call Geek Squad and deal with that shit, because you know what, I'm done. And what's really funny is he's not a special case in that environment. There's so many people like that have no idea what they're doing. And they're being paid so much money. So much money. Well, it's not really a lot of money. They think it's a lot of money. And compared to me and what I'm making, yeah, it is. And, you know, I feel bad for him after I'm done getting pissed off and I get good and drunk at the end of the day. I do feel bad for them because it's not their fault. They're pigeonholed into this weird section of society that's trying to uphold a way of life that just doesn't make sense anymore. And they are powerless against it. They don't know what to do. So they keep going to work because they think that's what they're supposed to do, but they don't know how to do their jobs really. They know just enough to squeak by. And what you get is a bunch of people making a shit ton of money, spending their time doing nothing but making up fake holidays. I mean, in corporate America, we have all these stupid holidays. How can it be Hot Dog Day, National Sibling Day, National Salad Day, and Leave Work Early Day? All these things, a couple of those conflict. I don't know if you notice. And I don't know what kind of schmucks sit around and think of this shit all day, but it's mostly people that, again, don't know how to do their jobs. And that's what they hold on to. So, you know, maybe my 120 seconds isn't where you need to be looking for the fucking money problem. That's, you know, that's all I have to say. So Columbus. I've been in Columbus for 10 years, about 10 years now. I moved here because, well, there's no fucking jobs out in the country. I came from a small little town called Mount Gilead, Ohio.
Woo!
Yeah. I already know you. Mount Gilead, Ohio. It's in Morrow County. We called it Sorrow County because, well, it's, good God. You can only drive around and smoke so much pot in the cornfields for so long. God. And there was no work there. So yeah, when I was 18, I jumped ship and I came here. There's some differences between living in the city and living in the country. There's not a lot. One of the biggest ones that I've noticed is everything's kind of clustered together. Everybody's kind of on top of one another. And it's not like the big open spaces like in the country. Because out in the country, you can do, there's a little more freedom. You can do things like, you know, piss in your backyard. It's a fun thing. I don't know if you've ever got to do it. And I'm not trying to imply that everyone in the country is a bunch of degenerate yard-pissing perverts. I'm not saying that. Not. But there is a certain amount of freedom. There's a little bit more liberty with these kind of things. So you can, you know, be at the kegger or, you know, the party or the Klan rally, whatever it is that you're doing there. And you can walk away to the woods. You know, we have woods there, which is a grouping of trees that you can't see all the way through and doesn't have a bum sleeping in it. It's different than a forest for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. They're called woods. Pay attention. This is fucking important. But you can go over to the woods, group of trees, do your thing, and then, you know, walk back over to the party, whatever, the group gathering, because, you know, who cares? You're just a bunch of degenerate yard-pissing perverts. I mean, you're not that. I tried to do a similar thing here in the city once. Not out of laziness, but just, you know, medical necessity. So I'll tell you about this. So, woke up, it was about 3 or 4 in the morning, and I gotta pee. I'm not wasted or anything, it's just, you know, that happens sometimes. So I wake up, and I run upstairs, and I'm living in the basement, I run upstairs to go to the bathroom, and I get to the door, and I notice my roommate has just walked into there too. I'm like, fuck. I can wait. And then I hear the shower kick on, and I'm like, oh, fuck. He's going to be in there for a minute. He's getting ready for work. You know that shower. He doesn't want to go to work. He's got to. He's already ran through all of his excuses. Can't say it's my car. I already did that. They already know. I'm not gonna say I love Nana. I'm not gonna lie and say that she died. That's just bad mojo. That's just bad. I can't do that. So he has to come to terms with it. He runs through the Rolodex of all his excuses. Nothing's gonna fit. So he's got to go to work. So you know what you do in that situation? You jerk off.
That's what I do.
Because you got to do something. I mean, it's too early for a drink. You got to build up your courage, get the stamina flowing. You got to do something. So, and he's half asleep, so it's not going to be very productive. He's just going to be sitting there, just smacking it like a dead horse, and he's trying to think of ideas to go through. And all he's got is like the Facebook feed that he looked at earlier while he was on the John. You guys really got to quit putting pictures of your kids in your feed so damn much. It's not good for the working man. It's just causing problems. Just stop it. So he's going through this, and it's just not working. It's just not. And he's just, all his frustration is mounting, and he's going to be just sweating. He's slightly getting a headache, and then he loses focus. So he's got to stop and start over. It's going to be a long process, and then he's finally going to get to that end. He's going to get there, and it's going to do nothing for him. Not a damn thing. Now he's just more tired. So, like I said, he's going to be a minute. I'm aware of this. I know what's going to go on here. So at this point, I make the decision. You know what? Fuck it. It's early enough. I'm pissing in the backyard. Yeah, we're going to do this. So get some clothes on. I've got combat boots on, some like basketball, like baggy short things, white beater t-shirt, like sleeveless shirts. I'm ready for Walmart. I'm ready. And I trudge outside, and it's January in Ohio, so there's a good bit of snow. Pretty good level, a couple inches. So I'm looking out the yard, and I'm like, all right, that's a good spot right there. I'm going to go to that fence. Hop over there. Get over there. Right up against the fence. Get ready to go. And then I see my neighbor's light kick on. Shit. So I hop over to the other side. Get over here, and at this point I really just don't care anymore. I can see one of the neighbors like getting up and stuff on the other side. I just don't give a fuck. So I get up on the fence, and it's like Poseidon being unleashed into the Pacific. And then about halfway through this, and I'm suddenly a little more aware of my surroundings, having the relief of that come into play a little bit. And before I hear this crunch, 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 crunch. Before I can put two and two together what's happening, the neighbor's dog on the other side of the fence jumps up against it. Bam! And I turn out of shock, and there's snow and ice, and I slip and I fall. So there I am, and I see just this torrent of gold. I'm laying there. I can hear people shoveling ice, whatnot off of their cars. The neighborhood's now fully awake, way more alive than I originally thought. And all I can sit there and think is, you degenerate yard piss and country pervert. I'm Nick Nova. That was my time. Thank you so much.